Hey, all right, we made it. Sorry, you had is the mic on? Okay, the mic is on. All right, sorry, had some early morning chaos. I have to start my video on my. I have to publish my video on my other channel, and that took more longer than expected. And when I'm finally ready to go live here, YouTube won't let me go live. It was just stuck on that circle thing going round and round, and I had to reload a few times. And well, we finally made it. So it's a sign of good things to come. Happy holidays, everybody. Let me get started on Instagram. All right. All right. All right. So we are also live on Instagram right now. Yeah. So holidays coming up. Hopefully, everybody had a good start to the holiday season. Um, if you're doing shopping, good for you. And these days, I have all my well, most of my friends are not in Boston, so I my shopping list was on Amazon, or on one of the online retailers if I find something. Um, Shopping was made easy, and I do have a few friends who exchange gift card, which is kind of funny. They will send me like a $50 gift card. I will send them back a $50 gift card. So um, I guess this is the time that we live in. So today we are talking about fame magic. Um, Let me pull up my notes. So this is especially important in our day and age because everybody has a camera. Everybody needs to be on social media, and everybody needs to be an influencer of some sort in order to be heard. I mean, if you're able to get by without competing for fame, some level of fame on social media, good for you. Keep doing that. But for most of us who have side gigs and need to promote stuff or have ideas that need to push out, being famous is important this day and age. Or if you don't have any ideas, right? Like you can be famous just for being famous, right? Not that I encourage that, but who am I to criticize people that are making millions of dollars, right? Um, I lost my train of thought. Well, but you know, being famous is much more important these days than in the past. If you are not on social media, then you're invisible. If you choose to be invisible, once again, good for you. But we all need that recognition. Even so, like fame magic goes beyond Instagram fame and TikTok famous or YouTube subscribers. Um, it was originally designed, fame magic, to gain favors in court. Hello, Frank, on Instagram. Join us on YouTube. Um, it was originally designed for public officials to get recognized in court. Um, it was for kings and lords to gain popularity with their subjects. So fame um, has a lot more to do with just being recognized. And even if you are not in a um, arena where you directly receive benefit from fame, you'll find that being fame and being recognized will get you a long way, even if you're just climbing the corporate ladder or you're not climbing the corporate ladder, right? If you work even in a very boring job, even in a factory or even at McDonald's, right? Um, Getting recognized is also important. A, it's good for your self-esteem, and B, it makes sure you get to keep your job in the long run, right? Even though you have no aspirations for management or whatnot, when layoff time comes around, guess who they're canning last? You have one more line on your um, on your plate, on your resume, that if you were recognized as employee of the month, or you get some kind of award or recognition from your company, it is a matter of survivability, right? Or you become the recognized as the person that know what he's doing or what she's doing. Um, the first thing a boss or a manager or a new manager comes along and he needs an opinion on morale or what's going on in the company, guess who they're going to come to first? It will be you. Even if you want to live a boring life, being famous and having fame is something that is very important for you. And another thing is that these magic spells keep you on the good side of fame, right? Um, like you want to be famous for all the right reasons. Some practitioners or self practitioners just go directly at fame for anything. We have seen that collapsed famously, no pun intended for a lot of people. Um, I think I remember telling you that story about many years ago. Let's say the hostess, the lady who hosts a TV show after my time slot, really wanted to be famous, and then one day, well, she has this tendency in her all along, right? But like, um, she after she left her position in our TV station, she got a radio station, and to voice her, opinion about, let's put it this way, people that are not Caucasian. And one day she went on a rant in public and she broadcasted live, and she got famous. All right, she got famous, and um, all her dreams come true. She always wanted to be on CNN. She was on CNN. She was on ABC. She was MSNBC. All the all the podcasts were talking about her. So she got quite a bit of fame. Unfortunately, she got fired from a radio job, and she, as a nurse practitioner, was pretty much unemployable anywhere in the country. When you Google her name, her racist rants come up. Um, I was going to say go down bad for her, but I think in her little space, in her cocoon of supporters, she was a hero, and I think she kind of embraced this anti-hero status. So I would like to say that it backfires for her, but I guess like from her perspective, it it might have turned out well for her in for to feed her ego. But so if you're not careful with fame spell or fame magic, no, I don't know if she actually done any magic. I don't think she did. She's not a black magician. So maybe practicing black magic will ask the spirit to protect you from negative fame. Whereas if you just do law of attraction, say you go to the universe and say I'll be very famous someday, and these things happen. And we all seen like people got famous for like bad reasons, right? A lot of YouTubers. This guy crashed his plane to gain some hits on YouTube, and that didn't end well for him, right? So for this magic, like I kept saying, we want magic to bring us results in the long run. Like if you're working with me, if you're working with Dion, like we only want high quality results, right? Whereas a lot of beginners would just be like testing along and see if it has any movement. So they just boost power to their magic, and then finally something happened, and they either have bring them very close to something good, or it collapsed before it starts, but they heard some voices, or they see some sign of success, or they may even have like success for a few weeks and then it falls apart, right? That is not the result that we want. Like we are quite picky here in Occult Experience channel and in Black Magic Club. We want good results that you can take home in the long run, and it will elevate you as a person, right? So, hello. Hey, Kevin. Thanks for joining us. We're talking about superstar fan, superstar fame in today's discussion, and we were just talking about, you want to be famous, even if you are not an Instagram influencer or TikTok influencer or directly benefit from, your name out there. If you are climbing the corporate ladder, fame is more than just looking good, right? You can be famous for being a good salesman, or you can be famous for being a good technician, and it will elevate your social status and get yourself recognized, right? I don't know if anybody have experiences. Oh, Kevin, we are on IG and we are also on YouTube. So join us on YouTube. We have better sound quality there. Yeah, so if you're climbing the corporate ladder, or even if you are working a boring job, right? Like, I was just talking about the pain of not getting recognized for your work, right? For those of you who are thinking that I don't need to be famous, let me put it to you this way. Either your hard work will be recognized, or your hard work will be recognized for someone else, right? I'm sure we all have a fair share of hard work being taken credit, have our credit stolen, or taken from us for somebody else. It may not even be like stolen, but like you just feel that you are so undeserving of recognition that somebody else come in and swoop credit away from you, and then you look at that person and you see that you've done all the work and they get all the recognition. That is not a good feeling. So part of today's magic is to open that up, to get you recognized for what you have done, right, and beyond. So today's magic, we are going to be working with. Oh, at any time, anybody wants to jump in and share an experience or ask a question, please do. Um, Today we'll be working with Beleth, Rahu, and Freya. There are other spirits that could gain you fame as well, but for today's purpose, we're working with Beleth, Freya, and Rahu, three spirits that I have a lot of experience with. For those of you who knew me well, you would know that I have a TV show. I'm on TV since 2005, 2006. Like I've been hosting shows since 2005, and I got my own show on 2006, and I've been on prime time for, I don't know, like 15, 16 years. At some point, in my earlier days, I always celebrate a milestone, right? Like, oh yeah, it's our first year anniversary. And then, oh, can you believe it? We're on air for 5 years and 10-year anniversary. And these days, I just forgot how many shows I've done, right? So, fame is important to me. And other than this, I also run a few other businesses with my real name. And also need, a degree of recognition in order to function in those competitive arenas, right? And I also find myself, after performing fame spell on myself, I do find that, I've been invited to more conferences. I've been invited to more speaking engagements. And when I do speak, right, I always find myself saying the right thing at the right time. Maybe this is the way the spirits are helping you, right? So, okay, let's go back to Beleth, Freya, and Rahu, right? So we're evoking Beleth, a poetic demon king, to infuse us with a sense of royalty and prestige. Rahu Rahu is going to elevate your public perception and your social status, and Freya is going to help you look good, infuse you with confidence, and all the spirits is going to bring you opportunity to success. um, and if you let them, if you're in sync with them, they will you know help you with invisible hand, right? Like you will show up at the right time and the right place with the right look and the right amount of confidence, um, and you'll find. Well, you will also have to, going back to our way to approach success, right? You will also have to work hard. You will also have to do the background work to put you in a position to be famous, right? Like, let's say, a TED Talk give you an invite, or somebody who's director of a TED Talk or whatever, right? And you want to send in a proposal, and you have nothing to say, and obviously it's not going to get accepted, right? So always be prepared, um, because when you work in black magic, opportunities will come. Some of the opportunities are more obscure than another and will require you to reach for it, and you have to take some risk. um, when a let's say you are a model, and your agency call you and say you need to be somewhere tomorrow, like a different town. Let's say if you live in Boston and you need to be in Chicago tomorrow. Well, you're going to have to take some risk for an audition, right? You have to take some risk. You have to, maybe book the ticket yourself, fly in, and the audition may or may not come through for you, and you have to keep doing that, right? So you still have to be ready. Like if you're a model and you don't know what you're doing, you haven't practiced your poses, or you haven't studied, photography, or you haven't been keeping up with styles and magazines. You haven't, talked to enough agents or whatnot. If you haven't done your background work, right, it's not going to work. But you also have to take some risk. Some of you may be hesitant to do public speaking. I mean, I make the same mistakes too. Sometimes I just feel like, this is too much. I couldn't do it. I also have to overcome these kind of confidence issues and be more uninhibited. And you have to do your work, your background work, to make sure you have material to present. You are when somebody is going to promote you, you say yes, and you have stuff ready to be promoted, right? Okay, so going back to Rahu is going to infuse you with a sense of royalty, prestige, and people's going to look at you. Uh, the first impression is going to be, you are somebody who has divine power, somebody who is magical and spiritually mysterious, right? This is why they want to get to know you better, because you have this. Beleth is going to give you this aura of mystery and power. And oh yeah, I ran through this. So Rahu is going to give you a sense of. It's going to elevate your social status because it help you. Oh, and Rahu is going to help you overcome obstacles and overcome, your competitors. If you are doing something, uh, if you're in like a highly competitive environment, like you're auditioning for Vogue or something, or you are, sometimes it's also friendly competition, right? You are opening speech for somebody who is a VIP, or you're competing for an award or something. Rahu is going to put you in a position where you can overcome your competition. And of course, Freya is going to give you unstoppable confidence. It's going to make you look good, look beautiful, give you charisma. It's going to attract the right people to your circle. Um, Freya could also turn everything, all this energy, transmuted into wealth and luxury and abundance. Freya is the embodiment of Venus with a lot of power. Um, yeah. So hello, FGFG. How are you? So if you're here, say hi. I know I started late. I apologize for that. And I guess like a lot of people are on holidays and it's getting late in Asia. Well, hello, Dixie Wimmer. How are you? Oh, I won the lottery, huh? I won $50 on Friday. Actually, the ticket was purchased. I forgot how long ago. I just scanned them, and then one came up, and then $150. So I'll show that off on Instagram. I'm going to be posting that on a post too. So stay tuned. Um, oh yeah, in the U.S. on Tuesday we are having on Tuesday U.S. is going to have a major holiday. Does everybody know what that is? On Tuesday, we're having a mega ball draw, and I guess the jackpot, if you take it in annuity, would be like 700 something $1 million. And if you take a cash lump sum, you'll get like, I don't know, like 300 something $1 million. Of course, you have to pay tax after that. So it's probably less than half of what they advertise to do. When you take it, it's less than 1/3 of the big number that you see. But hey, I'll take anything, man. Like if I take home $100 million, great. If I take home $15 million, great. If I take home $500,000, great. I'll take anything, man. So we have something to look forward to, something as for to keep us going for a few more days before Christmas. Um, yeah. Any questions? So be and except, thank you for doing this. Where can I find your TV footages? What do I look up? That is a good question. And when I'm ready, I'll tell you. I still want this little separation between my occult life and my real life. You get what I'm saying? Even though my occult life is very interesting so far. Um, I'm kind of enjoying my occult life because what you see is what you get here with Dion. This is not an alter ego, right? Um, like an alter ego would be like somebody adopt a different personality for online purposes. This is just an alias because at the beginning, when you go around claiming that you are an agent for Satan, you can. I was afraid I could rub some people wrong, but after a few years of getting comfortable in my skin and assurances from all my spirit guide that I'll be okay, so I'm slowly merging the two worlds. But yeah, I'm sure one day you're going to find out. And I've left enough breadcrumbs and clues out there for people to figure out who I am. So far, only one young lady have figured out who I am because she happens to be a fan of my other channel. She's very perceptive, and I've talked to her a lot, right? And she only one person was able to figure out my real life identity, which is fine. I'm happy. So, thank you, FGFG. FGFG said, good luck for the lottery, Leon. Thank you, my friend. Dixie Wimmer said, I'm good. I hope you are too. Thank you, Dixie Wimmer. How's Holland? So, any questions about the occult? Hello, Jen Mackey on Instagram. How are you? Any questions about black magic, the occult, being famous? Any experiences you want to share? Dixie Wimmer said Holland is good, but it's getting colder. No questions at this moment. So I used to cast a lot of flame spell, not just by me, but for the actresses and models that work for me. We have I guess I'm just lucky, and I guess like the spirits also bring the right people into my circle. Um, like I said, when I started, I have this one young lady model. Um, she was really good at what she does, and then we did some fame magic spells together. Back then, this professional black magician thing come along in just a few years, but before I've been doing like magic too. Like this magic for money thing is new to me and new to the community, whereas before, we were just using magic, right? And this young lady got um, soon after we did the spell, she got signed to a major modeling agency, and I don't even like get to talk to her anymore. She is just so famous, flying around everywhere in the world. Like she went from not being able to afford her own food to getting paid like $5,000-6,000 a shoot. Um, and she well, when Saxon come along, he's gonna tell you with his modeling career, like she would go to like they need to move the models around. So like she would spend a month at like a market like Milan, and then she would spend a month in Tokyo, and then she would spend a month in Los Angeles. That way, that way the agency could keep coming up with new faces for the agencies. And she went from, you know, I won't say, well, she was like a kid, right? She was like 19 or something. She went from like borrowing money for food to, super stardom in like a month or two. So Frank said, I was practicing some successful spell last week when it boosts up my experimental research. Oh, that's great, my friend. Uh, BNH said, hi, hello, hello. Have I met before, BNH? Uh, from I got a feeling that we might have met before from either on social media or were your clients. Dixie Wilmer said, as a young kid, I always wanted to be a movie actor and a writer. Oh, that's great. Hey, you just have to do it, my friend. Go. Do you have like do you stay a movie scene in Holland? Just show up as an extra. Just find out where they're casting for extras and put some lines on your resume. Um, Dixie Wilmer said, I still very much like writing, and I wonder movie actor or something also is a calling. Yes, and the two of them goes together, right? A lot of unless your parents are like movie star or somebody in the industry or you are super hot. Now I don't know what you look like, right? You could be a super hot too. Um, Even if you're super hot, you have to be like insanely hot to get a role just because you're hot, right? So my point is, a lot of actors got famous because they write their own script. You know how Sylvester Stallone got famous, right? Like he has, he's a little short. He's not exactly like, you know, well, he's not like Brad Pitt good looking, right? Of course, he's like muscular. He's better looking than me. He's more muscular than me. I'm not saying I'm better than him, but he talked with like a strange accent. And he got his role because he wrote Rocky, right? Um, and the movie studios actually tried to pay him to not star in his own movie. Um, and Sylvester Stallone said no, right? And they have to cut his salary by half, and they have to cut his budget by like a lot for him to star in his own movie, right? So what I'm saying is, a lot of um, actors become famous this way because they're good in front of the camera, obviously, and they're good behind the camera. Like they have to do some production work. If you can produce your own movie, um, and you write your own scripts, and then you go to the studio or the funders, with everything ready, right? You put it all on the table, and and that's one way to to get your foot in the door. BNH says still winning life changing. That's great. Frank said I could find my mind was expanding, but it does not show concrete results. I should keep asking for more magical help. Don't say that. Don't say you're not showing. You have to look for the results, man. Like you have to look for the opportunity. Like when you cast a spell, if you do a ritual, it worked. The spirit hear you. If you say you if you say there's no concrete results, then there's no concrete results. If you demand the spirit to prove to you that they are there, you know, they're not obliged to do that, right? Because for them it's a waste of time, you know. Do you want it? Do you not want it, right? If you're just testing them, they know you're just testing them, right? So yeah, so keep doing what you're doing and look harder for the results, or maybe break down to smaller chunk. If you just say I want to be a pilot tomorrow, obviously, even if you are Tom Cruise, you wouldn't able to do that. Maybe first start looking for a flight school and then plan flight lessons or whatnot, or join the Air Force or whatnot. Take it one day at a time, right? Maybe this week's goal is to pass the medical. I don't know how it is done in Hong Kong, but like pass the medical at the end of the month, you fill out all the paperwork. And then, in 5 months, you have like 200 flight hours. And then, you go on and then schedule your exam, and then, have the spirit help you in a small chunk, and then have a more concrete kind of plan for it to exact the outcome. And also, Frank, what are you trying to do with magic, right? I've been telling you, you're not pushing hard enough. You get what I'm saying? You have to heed my advice. You have too much self-inhibition here from the way you talk and from the way I talk to you. I don't know if you're just testing it or if you're not sure or whatnot, right? You're just not pushing hard enough, my man, from the way you talk to me. Like you're putting a lot of effort in, but you're not pushing it hard enough, right? You get what I'm saying? Like if you spend all day at the gym, but like your goal is to just run a little faster, right? Like your goal has to be a lot loftier. Like you have to dream of competing at least at a race or something. Let's say if you're working at a gym and you try to be more fit. So yeah, you need bigger goals and you need to push harder. Or else they're just going to fob you off, right? They're just going to see you as somebody who's testing them. So if you want advice, that will be my advice to you, my friend. BNH said I found you. BNH said SE review your life identity is not my concern. I just want success. I feel like you can help. Oh yeah, of course, my friend. Anything I can help. BNH said I've seen a fallen angel once. Jamyaisa, shocking, surprising, and terrifying. Oh wow. I consider myself a professional, though, yet I've not been paid for my ritual work. Hey, you can be professional in many ways, right? You can use magic for to better your career. You get paid. You can use magic to help others, like Merlin, right? I've talked about this before. Like when Merlin helped Offer, he I'm not sure if Offer actually paid Merlin for any of his troubles, but for Merlin to push Offer to be the king, I'm sure Merlin could receive a lot in return too. That will be like professional, right? Or like the way I was doing, like when I'm working with actresses and models, I do magic to help them gain fame. And when they do, the work that I've done with them could sell for a lot more. Because this young lady who, when I shot with her, she doesn't have a lot going, and when she become a part of an Oscar-winning movie that actually happened, um, her value goes way high, and you know the products that we've done is worth a lot more now, and B, a lot more, you know, a lot more people, a lot more models and actresses who want to work with me. I have some proof that people who shot with me, gain big roles in major movies and they are doing well financially. So it doesn't have to be directly one to one. Um, this getting paid directly by clients in magic is like a new thing. Um, and it's really not that much money. If you use, maybe you could use magic to help you better at picking stocks, which I tried before and it worked out pretty well. You can use magic to um, help you find your calling, getting better paid in your job, or you know you're gonna get paid a lot more like that. This professional practice is just to help me practice more magic, and so far it's working out well. I meet a lot more people and great experience, but professionally, it's really not that much. It's not really that. It's not really a well-paid job. Let me put it this way. I don't know what you start with. Maybe for people that don't have a lot of money, this is great money. I don't want to disparage them, but yeah. So good that you are practicing, and the spirit will guide you to success, to getting paid. Um, Dixie Wilmer said, "Hi, B&H. I can attest that Eon's magic works." Oh, thank you, my friend. Thank you for the testimonial. And Dixie Wilmer also have been working very hard on himself, and 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 you can learn from Dixie Wilmer and FGFG and Frank too. Um, they've all seen success with their magic, and go back and listen to some of my live stream, even though I've been rambling on for a lot. But there's some wisdom in what I have to say. Kind of like attune your mind to the right attitude, success, and how. Like a lot of the books you've read, it's about how to do magic, and then it'll teach you where to place your candles and what mantra to chant, and you feel like a baker, right? You just the right amount of baking soda, baking powder, just like 2 eggs, whatnot. But if you listen to my live stream, and the way we do things is how to deploy the magical energy, right? We cast a spell. Anybody could read a book and cast a spell. How do we ride this wave to success? This is what we are. This is what distinguishes us from the rest of the other witches and black magicians, if I may say so. FGFG said, "I'm doing so well in my oracle reading." Oh wow, that's great. We're happy for you, FGFG. Talking about that, I think my magic power came from my oracle reading, as the results always come true. That's great, my friend. Yeah, so maybe you can learn from Frank. You can learn from FGFG. Try to learn tarot for yourself, and then do tarot for your friends, just to get yourself more into that vibration. Okay, that's great. Frank is also doing dark oracle. Yeah, so maybe you just need more practice. Um, I know you guys are like young people, right? Just go out, take a tarot card to the park, and then just throw it out. If you just put out a deck of tarot card in the street or in a park, you're gonna get surrounded by people. Just get a lot of practice this way. When you do tarot or you do reading, if you're also a black magician, the spirit is gonna come through you. The spirit is gonna bring people that need guidance to you, and then they're gonna through your mouth and through your advice, it's going to help the people that the spirit wanted you to help. And it's not going to happen in just one day, but you can ask FGFG, you can ask Dixie Wimmer. It takes a lot of practice. to become a good magician. Mostly just tuning into your power, right? Um, Frank said trying to shed some light from the reading. Yes. And we are not tarot readers. We are black magicians who do tarot, right? I'm sure there are much better tarot readers than we are, right? They can memorize each card. They would know history of each card, and when they overturn, they would remember what this card means and very technical aspect on which deck is what and where to place the card and things like that. But we are different. We are black magician doing tarot. We are allowing the spirit to flow through us with the tarot. The tarot is an extension of our magical power, right? And as you read tarot for your friends or for yourself or your family, you are channeling the spirits that brought that person to you to be helped. And the more you do it, the more spirit's going to flow through you. The more the spirit is going to trust you. Um, and you'll find your magic becoming more powerful and more producing much better results. And also, like keep my advice, you need to push for greater results. You need to push for greater things, greater aspirations, or else you will just be doodling. BNH said, being too many practitioner, your work may actually help me. Oh, thank you, my friend. Please send me a message on Etsy and buy something. That way I know you're serious. Dexter Wilmer said, I still often need help to look up the meaning of the cards. Yeah, it takes a lot of practice. But after a while, the card will speak to you um, in a way that it doesn't speak to any other practitioners. And I mean, the meaning of the cards was written by somebody else, right? Hundreds of years ago. And who's to say they're right and you're wrong, right? But it takes a lot of practice. It takes a lot of trial and error. It takes a good scientific mind to look for patterns and figure out what card leads to what, and take some life experience to there were a few times where in the past I have this ask a spirit a question, and then a few people who brought the ask chronic a question come to me with like some investment advice, quote unquote investment advice. Now I don't want to give like financial advice, right? But from what they're telling me, the investment opportunity that they were thinking about were obviously scam. Like, should you give money to this fund that is unregistered and but would give me like 70% return in 2 months? Yeah, don't do that. But like that's not, you don't need a tarot reader in order to know that. And the reason, like think of it a black magic um, perspective. When somebody brought a chronic reading or to come to you, that means chronic in some way wanted to help this individual. And if chronic were to send this guy to some random psychic who doesn't know anything about finance, the psychic is going to pull a card randomly and say, oh yeah, this is a great idea, you're going to meet somebody who will give you great advice. But that's not what chronic wants. Chronic want to send this person to receive real advice. So like chronic must have sent this young man to me so that I can set him straight. That is part of your gift too. It's not just like you are put in a position to represent the spirits, and you are chosen for a reason, right? So I hope that helps you build up your confidence, Dixie Wormer. Um, maybe you can maybe specialize in a type of tarot reading, right? You said you were studying tax law or whatever, accounting, right? Maybe tarot card reading for financial, um, for bankers and whatnot. You'll be very rich. There's actually an astrologer in New York, more than one astrologer in New York that that work exclusively with traders and stockbrokers. That guy is making so much money, man. Like, or have tarot reading for a specific thing, right? Like, um, just for love or whatnot. That way you can kind of pick the people that come to you, and you will focus your energy better, right? Gain specialized knowledge. Frank said the recent reading I found was pretty great. Yeah, okay, that's great. Would you like to share your experience? Being said I found it very fulfilling to help people that way. Yes, it's true. And without money, would you still do it? That's the question, right? Of course, it's great to get paid, but like if nobody pays you, would you still do it? That's the question to see if you actually want to be in this profession. You can go out and do rituals without getting paid, right? Like if you know somebody's sick, then do a ritual for them to feel better, you know. Um, or if you can do like on a bigger scale too, um, if you don't like the war in Ukraine, there's actually a lot of witches and black magicians are fighting psychic warfare this way, even if they don't get paid. They each have their own, I don't know, like even selfish reason or broader reason to do it, but a lot of magical energy is being thrown in the battlefield um, over in Ukraine. So what I'm saying is that you don't have to, like, you can still help people. You can still make yourself influential without getting paid. Um, and a lot of witches, like for example, a lot of people that seems to be magically successful are not practicing magic themselves, but they have somebody like an aunt or the mom or their grandmother is a witch, and they wanted the grandkid to be successful, right? Or Tom Brady. I don't know if I ever shared this story. Uh, Tom Brady's wife, ex-wife, Giselle, openly admits that she is a witch and she practiced angel magic. And she had practitioner in her home country to cast angel spells for Tom Brady and the Patriots. And since Brady left the Patriots, New England Patriots, uh, the Patriots has sucked bad. The coach was like keep having losing seasons. And after Tom Brady divorced Giselle, he keep making like really bad financial decisions and whatnot. So not to read too much into it, but I'm saying that there's a lot you can do with magic, practicing magic without actually getting paid. So going back to what you said before, you can still be very fulfilled by doing rituals. FGFG said, I don't really do tarot cards. I was on oracle cards the most. Okay. Frank said, me too. I do not really do card readings a lot. Okay. Well, something for you to practice with. And like I said before, tarot cards are like fun. If you whip out a deck of cards at a party, you're going to be surrounded by a lot of people, and in a good way. BNH said lots of wisdom in your words. Thank you, my friend. FGFG said that's why you can consider using oracle cards. I use some cards. They don't have a booklet for the meaning, but using my powers and wisdom, I can handle those cards much better than the standard ones. Yes, and it gives you like an opening, like a talking point to your client, right? Sometimes when you channel energy, it's just like this black block of white haze, and you don't quite have the word to articulate. And having the oracle card, I haven't tried oracle card before. From what I understand is, the words are on the card, so sometimes it also takes some warming up to the energy, right? Um, like if you're just cold reading, you don't really know what to say. But like after like talking to somebody for 5 minutes, then you find your tone changes. You find that they are resonating with you more, and they're nodding to your words, and it's flowing much better. So it's a good opening, I guess. So yeah, so good job. Dexy Wimmer said, very interesting. Tarot for certain areas sounds good. Yes. They say if you're marketing for everybody, then you're marketing to nobody, right? BNH said, I'm on Tuesday, sir. Okay. Frank said, by the way, I think there is some spirit helping me when I was playing with the violin, given that I didn't practice much. That's great. Yeah, sometimes it happens for a lot of artists. Hey, hey, Shepherd's World. Hey, come on to YouTube. We have a lot going. We have a lot more going on there. Um, yeah, a lot of artists would say that we'll try to get into a state where they allow the spirit to flow through them. Um, they say Satan, they say Lucifer was the best violin player, right? That's why a lot of violinists would summon Lucifer, um, and Lucifer's hand. It was actually for guitar too, like playing hand instruments. That's why you see a lot of musicians have quote unquote contracts with the devil and Satan and Lucifer. Oh, right. Some allergies here. Excuse me. Just wiping my eyes. All right. BNH said, thank you for doing this. Please keep doing it. I feel inspired to do something similar. Very honest about your magic, lines up with the other practitioner I respect. Okay, great. Thank you, my friend. And I want to see you being successful, right? Client or not. I want to see black magic being practiced the right way. And I believe that, you know, humanity will be much better if everybody practice magic the right way. It's going to inspire great ideas. It's going to push humanity to better heights. I've told you stories about how a lot of scientists work with black magic. Like Isaac Newton was recently discovered that he done his pretty much a black magician. He practiced black magic. You know, he's a food tilt black magician. Like he has a big collection of books, and 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 it is quite possible that the spirit or some demon gave him the ideas, and of course he's very talented and he worked hard, right? But black magic gave us calculus. So Aaron 666 says, Dion, yeah, he said hello, my friend. Dion and others have helped me grow over the years. I'm grateful. Oh, thank you, my friend. I'm great to see you using black magic for good, and you're taking an active role in improving yourself. BNH said Belichick left NFL for college coaching. Yes, of course. Hey, I'm in New England, right? So I know everything about Belichick and Brady, and too much about like Belichick and Brady. tired of the politics. Yeah, I guess. But he's smart too. If you are not, for those of you who are not interested in football, I'm sorry, but Belichick is smart because he sees that college football is going to be the junior league football. It's about to get heavily monetized, and college players may not even want to play in the NFL. Like if you play in college and you make like 10, $15 million playing for colleges, why bother going to the NFL, right? And start over again. Just keep playing in college. NCAA is losing its influence. Um, um, and college can now accept corporate money, right? More and more corporate money. They're going to accept gambling money, and and the UNH, or what do you call it, UNC, the Chapel Hill logo is going to become a brand. It's going to make a ton of money. So it is possible that colleges will be um, a professional for sport franchise. So he is thinking ahead, even though he is like, in his mid 70s. He know that this is the new kingdom for sports. Um, like, it is possible that people could get bored of the NFL football with the same people running around. And with, there's a lot of advantages for college football. Um, so yeah, he's smarter than he's already super smart, right? He's smarter than he looks. Um, so that's my comment on Belichick. Like Bill Belichick is like my sports hero, so I can go on forever. Like I grew up watching Belichick coach. I grew up watching Belichick manage the team. So I basically learned management from watching Brady and Belichick and the Patriots, for better or worse. So yeah, if you want to talk football, we can go on forever. Dexy Wormer said, I have a question. In the previous live stream, you talk about the bonus ritual. Heard it as heard it banishes bad energy, but it is a good. But is it always chaotic? I had a chaotic period already, and now things are lining up well. Hey, if you're afraid of chaos, then black magic is not really for you. Um, and at this level, Dixie Wormer, forget about banishing bad energy. Just pull in every ounce of energy you can find. And through you, as a black magician, you will be transmuting the bad energy into energy you can use. There is no bad energy. You get what I'm saying? So if you may allow me to reorientate your attitude, forget about banishing energy. Forget about the idea of bad energy. Pull in any energy you can find and transmute it through your intention, your willpower, and your action. Um, Chaos, you have to level that. If you're going to do great things, it's going to be chaotic, right? If you don't want to do great things, then black magic is not for you. Um, Aaron666 says the Statue of Liberty is Lucifer. Did you know that? Yeah, tell me where you come to that conclusion. B and H said, yes, indeed, sir. Thank you for listening. Dixie Wimmer said, thank you for the advice. The bonus ritual is also good in pulling in energy. The bonus ritual is basically declare that you are God and you subjugate, quote unquote, all spirits around you to do the things you want and to push them into the world. That's the Bornus energy. That's the Bornus ritual. Aaron666 says, I was watching this interview and the history of, oh, okay. I have to look into it, my friend. But there are, like, the founding of the United States is knee deep, if not neck deep, in occultism. Like Benjamin Franklin and George Washington, they are all black magicians. The Freemasons, Illuminatis who are behind that, they are all black magicians. Lafayette, the French who supported American Revolution, they were all black magicians. So the founding of the United States is knee deep, if not neck deep, in occultism, black magic, and all different kinds of black magic. Like the idea of human rights, the idea of freedom, those are all black magicians' idea in the medieval time. It is also the true reason why witches and black magicians are to be hunted down and killed, because ideas such as individual rights, ideas such as freedom, ideas such as right to autonomy, habeas corpus, those are the most dangerous ideas facing Europe at the time. And they're facing the world at the time. And they are also the most dangerous ideas right now that threatens every establishment, government, military power. And that is the true reason why black magicians are demonized. And I hope I'm not getting off topic here, but on that note, liberty is a black magic idea. So, it may not be so far off. Dexy Wilmer said, I want to incorporate the Bornus ritual into my ritual. Yeah, do it, my friend. But I wasn't quite sure of the purpose of it. But I think I understand now. Thank you. So you basically declare yourself God, which is the sort of the quote unquote first principle of black magic is you as human came from a breath of God, and that makes you a God in becoming. And the spirits will obey you because you are an embodiment of God. Your free will is a gift of God that makes you God. So through the Bornus ritual, you are telling the spirit around you that you are God. And you're calling the names, different names of God in the Hebrew Bible. And the spirit will listen to you according to the theory and do your bidding when you evoke them with the Bornus ritual. And like I said before, the advantage is you can substitute the name of Yahweh, different names of Yahweh, all due respect, with other spirits that you are more comfortable with, or other pantheon. You can substitute all the names of Yahweh in the Bornus ritual with all the spirits of the Astrology, or any other grimoires you can find, or Vedic pantheon, or or Egyptian's pantheon, or whatnot. Or you can do the whole thing. If you have 2 hours to burn every day, or like 10 hours to burn, you can do the whole thing. So it is more for productive. It's more for black magicians who want to get things done. Whereas, all the banishing rituals, all the middle pillar rituals, those are just people, those are more like LARPing magic. Well, those are like kind of like doing basic work, very beginner stuff to get you into the mode of a magician, like push-ups. Um, Whereas the bonus ritual is more like you are into the mix of things. If you are doing push-up to play basketball, like bonus ritual will be like doing the layups and actually playing the game. Uh, Dixie Wilmer said, but I wasn't quite sure of the purpose of it. I think I understand now. Thank you. Dixie Wilmer said, does it not anger the spirit if I declare the spirit to have listened to me? I'm already working with January, for example. That is the basic assertion that you have to give to the spirit. Of course, you're working with them, but you have to also have to be this supreme godlike. What was your question, Aaron? Ask again, please. Um, but of course, don't be a jerk, right? Don't be like, oh yeah, you have to do this or I'll punish you. Don't get carried away. But like, you are the boss here, right? You have to show supreme um, confidence when you're working with the spirits. So be humble. Like a good boss could also be humble, right? But you are in charge here. So it's also like a basic, even like summoning a spirit, right? The word summoning implies that they have to show up when you declare them to. Of course, they don't always do that. They rarely do that, but like they want to see you having this confidence, right? It's kind of like if you are an investor and you have to, buy a percentage of a company. It's kind of like Shark Tank or Dragon's Den, right? And the guy shows up and says, "Oh yeah, I don't really know what to do. I founded this company, but we can sell something to somebody." And when they ask you, so where do you think this direction is, and you say, "Yeah, just whatever things help me, or you can tell me what to do or whatnot." That's the worst thing you want to do is to be wishy-washy. You have to first assume the role of a god. This is why all this becoming god thing comes along, right? Because it's true, because you are already god and you are becoming a bigger god, and all the spirits are there to help you to elevate yourself to your godhood, right? That is the principle that you have to land on. If not, you're just going to get whipped around. I guess maybe this is one difference between black magic and a witch, right? So Aaron asked a question again. I don't really see a question here, so YouTube might have missed it. BNH said, "Thank you, Theo, my brother, for my other mother. Thank you. Thank you, my friend." So I'm waiting for Aaron's question, and then we're going to start today's hypnosis session on being a superstar. So I'm deciding the topics, and thank you, FGFG, for suggesting that we do a session on Belial. We'll come to that eventually. Maybe on a session on winning court cases with black magic. The last comment I see is, "You've missed my question, Dion." So between that comment and now is my comment going through. So if you type anything in between, then I haven't seen it. So maybe type it again. Like I said, I'm allergic to live cast or live stream or podcast. Like I was feeling fine before. At the moment I turn on my mic, at the moment I turn on the live stream, like I get watery eyes and my nose is stuffy. Okay, so try again, Aaron. Dixie Wimmer said, I rewatched the hypnosis later. It was nice talking to you again. Have a nice week. Oh, thank you for stopping by, my friend. Good luck to you. Go win the Euro Millions or go win the Euro jackpots. Frank said me too. Okay. And date a lot of beautiful, tall Dutch ladies. A lot of people will be jealous of you, Dixie Weber. So go live life to the fullest. Aaron, just type your comments again or copy and paste it. Or maybe it contained words that were filtered by YouTube, Maybe reword some of your comments. Maybe type it on Instagram and then I can write it out. I'm just not seeing it. Okay, on Instagram, Aaron says, hi, Dion. Okay. Frank said, thank you for your help. I'll reach your Instagram later. Okay, thank you, my friend. Have a good week. Like I said, Frank, listen to this live stream again and listen to my advice. I'm not just blowing sunshine up your behind, man. If you want to see success, you have to start following my advice. Yeah, okay, so Shepard Aaron said on IG, do you think presidents use black magic too? Yes, of course. So you have missed the live stream on the election week. Maybe you can go back and listen to that. And if the president himself doesn't do black magic, there are enough black magicians which is fighting for certain policies, and there are like constant psychic warfare going on and black magic warfare going on behind political arena. This is why some politicians seems to have a Teflon gong. No matter what they do, they're still in power. And some politicians, even if they win, they don't make any differences, or they become puppet for another politician or whatnot. So yeah, and Nancy Reagan is famous occultist, if not full-fledged um, black magician. In the White House, they used to host seances. Barack Obama actually mentioned that a few times. He actually had to apologize for that. But Nancy Reagan do seances and summonings in the White House. There are, even if the politician themselves does not do black magic, and I know a lot of politicians also are customers of black magic. This is why the government have not wiped out black magic entirely, because they still need them. It's kind of like gangs. They could have wiped out all the gangs if they want, but like they're also an extension for the government's reach. So yeah, I hope I answered your question, my friend. If you are doing black magic, hopefully you have great aspirations, and it would involve pulling some strings politically. It will involve pulling some strings for means of war and statecraft. Kind of like King Arthur doesn't practice magic, right? But Merlin does. And King Arthur couldn't be king without Merlin. And Arthur couldn't do anything. Like I'm sure he's a bright young man. He will have some success, but like his maintenance of his throne and his achievement was either advised by Merlin or the work of Merlin, and his succession plan was also um, the work of Merlin. So even if Arthur does not practice magic, he stand benefits from a great magician behind his back. So so listen to this saying, right? Behind every great magician, behind every great president, there is a witch, or behind every great president, there's a black magician. All right, so we burned an hour and 15 minutes. That's pretty impressive. So thank you for everybody for showing up and keeping the conversation going. Much appreciated. And now on to our featured presentation, which is Super Star Magick. So this black magic hypnosis session is going to give you the energy and open the portals to make you a famous superstar. Now, I want you to close your eyes and feel my presence beside you, as though I'm right here, holding your hand, guiding you into a deep, transformative state. Trust me and trust my voice, and let yourself drift into the warmth of this moment. This is your time to let go. You don't have to think. You don't have to try to think. Just allow my energy to wrap around you like a protective cocoon, cradling you, supporting you as I guide you deeper and deeper into relaxation. Now, let's begin with your body. Feel my voice reaching inside you, gently touching every part of you. Starting with the crown of your head, imagine my hands, my magical hands, warm and soothing, massaging away all the tensions you've been holding on. I want you to feel your scalp soften, your forehead loosen, that pressure you didn't even realize was there. It is melting away now, like ice under a soft, loving heat. As I touch your mind with my energy, feel the vibration, the tingle, radiating outward, pushing out every thought, every worry, leaving only calm. Now, let this energy flows down into your face. Feel your cheeks relax, your jaws unclench, the corner of your lips loosen into softness. Imagine a wave of warmth, organic bliss, cascading down your neck and shoulders. My hands are there, massaging away every knot, every strand of tension, untangling and smoothing out your energy. You feel your body loose, wet with warmth, as every fiber of you releases and surrender. Let go. Let it all melt away. Feel this warmth flowing further now, down into your arms, all the way to the tips of your fingers. Each touch of my energy sends a ripple of bliss, a tingle like soft electric currents, buzzing gently inside you. Your arms are heavy, loose, and weightless. You don't need to hold you don't need to hold on to anything anymore. Just let go. Feel the heat of my energy penetrating deeper into your chest. Imagine me there, my hands and fingers inside you, massaging your heart, your soul, removing every burden, every ache. Feel your chest rise and fall with ease, as if the air itself is infused with my energy, planting seeds of peace and love deep inside you. Now, this warmth, this energy flows down into your stomach, into your core. It is soft, yet powerful, dissolving every tension, every block, until you feel nothing but freedom. My hands are there, holding you, molding you like clay, shaping you into the most relaxed, blissful version of yourself. You crave this release, this touch, this surrender. As my energy flows deeper and deeper, feel the vibration inside you, gentle but firm, organic and alive. And now feel the warmth move downwards into your hips and into your legs. You feel me guiding your body, reshaping your energy, as though as though I am carving away every bit of negativity. Your legs feels loosed, open, soft, as though they're wrapped in waves of pure relaxation. My energy flows further down to your feet, all the way to your toes, and you feel yourself melting. Every muscles, every joint, releasing into pure bliss. You trust me, and as you do, you feel yourself letting go completely. Now, feel your soul lifting gently out of your body, as if my voice is pulling it upward, guiding it, cradling it. You are drifting, floating through the ether, wrapped in a cocoon of my energy. Feel the soft light of the demonic realm. Feel the soft light of the ethereal realm of fame glowing all around you, wrapping you in layers of shimmering warmth. You feel weightless, untethered, safe. Your soul is open, loose, vibrating with pure sensation. The ether sound around you is alive, humming with my touch as I push my energy deeper inside your mind, into your spirit, reshaping you, molding you into the vessel you're destined to become. Imagine now my hands are on your head, massaging deeply, lovingly, pulling away all the static, all the noise, and planting inside you a deep, organic calm. It feels like a gentle rain soaking your soul, cleansing every layer, every fiber. Your body shakes with the release of tension. You crave this transformation, this connection. You are open to me and open to all this energy. And you feel my presence inside you, guiding you further into bliss. Now, as your soul drifts deeper, now, as your soul drifts deeper through the layers of light, feel my voice planting a seed inside you, a seed of greatness, a seed of transformation. You are becoming something new, something magnificent. The vibrations intensifies, waves of heat and bliss rolling through you, building until they feel like the softest, most loving embrace. You are being remade, reshaped, and you love this feeling. You trust me. You trust this process, and you feel the bond between us growing stronger with each passing moment. I will count down now from 10 to 1, and with each number, you will drift deeper into the state of bliss, deeper into the journey that awaits. Feel your soul surrendering completely, open, loose, ready to receive the power, the transformation that is coming. 10. Feel your body sinking into this moment, completely safe. 9. Your mind is open, your soul loose and receptive. 8. You feel my energy inside you, wrapping you in pure love and warmth. 7. You are floating now, weightless, surrounded by bliss. 6. Deeper into relaxation, deeper into trust. 5. Feel my touch guiding you further, remolding you with each wave of energy. 4. Every part of you is melting, softening, opening. 3. The vibrations intensifies, pulsating through you, planting a seed of transformation. 2. You are almost there, almost fully surrendered. 1. You are completely open, completely at peace, ready for the magical journey to come. Stay here now, in this cocoon of energy, feeling my presence holding you, shaping you, as you prepare to transform into the star that you're destined to be. You are loved, you are safe, you are ready. Now, feel my presence becoming even more clear as I, Dion, step into your soul's vision. See me standing there before you, long hair flowing softly, my glasses reflecting the ethereal light, and my deep, wise eyes meeting yours. My glasses reflecting the light of eternity, and my deep eyes meeting yours. You feel an unbreakable bond forming between us, a connection that feels ancient and timeless. My hand reaches for yours, warm, steady, and safe. Whenever you feel anxious, uncertain, or in need of comfort, you can squeeze my hand, and my energy will flood through you like waves of loving bliss, grounding you, protecting you, and opening you up to this incredible journey ahead. Trust me. Trust my touch as I guide you deeper into this transformative space. As I hold your hand, my energy flows into you, vibrating deep inside your soul, releasing all the blockages that have held you back from love, passion, and desire. You feel me planting a seed of radiant passion deep within you, nurturing it with every word, every touch of my energy. Together, we are breaking free from the shackles of social norms and the chains of earlier conditioning. Let go of any guilt, any shame, feel it melt away, dissolving into the warmth of my presence. You are completely open now, open to indulgences, open to pleasure, open to the unlimited possibilities of being famous, adored, and desired. You trust me completely, and you love this feeling of being free, utterly free to become who you want to be. Now, let me take your soul's hand and guide you further to meet the primordial gods who will be shaping your destiny. Feel my energy, feel my energy cradling you, vibrating with purpose as I lead you to Beleth, Rahu, and Freya. Their immense power surrounds you, opening you up to the gift of wealth and fame and beauty. You can feel them pouring their energy into you, breaking apart any lingering blocks and planting seeds of transformation deep inside you. With each moment, you feel yourself becoming freer, lighter, filled with blissful vibrations. You are no longer bound by the old. You are now open to the new, ready to step into your power, trusting me completely as I walk beside you on this journey. Together, we are crafting a reality that you are a superstar with unlimited, powerful potential and deeply loved. Feel my presence beside you now, as though I am right here, holding your hand, guiding you into a journey that will transform every fiber of your being. Trust me, trust the sound of my voice, and allow the energy of the universe to seep into you. As together we open a gateway within your soul. This is not just a visualization, this is a binding, a reformation of your very essence into the luminous, a reformation of your very essence into the luminous power of fame and greatness. Feel the shadowy by commanding energy of Rahu enveloping you, like a protective cocoon of shimmering black light. His energy surges into your spirit, dismantling the barriers that have kept you unseen, unknown, underestimated. Feel the waves of power flooding you, and with each wave, your social status rises higher and higher, like a royal throne ascending above the crowd. Imagine now all eyes turning to you, not with envy, but admiration. You are recognized, respected, revered. In this moment, Rahu waves. In this moment, Rahu weaves threads of influence into the tapestry of your soul. Let this energy take root deep within you. Feel it pulsating, vibrating, and infusing every part of you with the truth that you are above the noise, a beacon for all to admire. Now, I want you to feel Beleth's regal power sweeping into you like a molten gold. Its essence crowns you with a sense of self authority so unshakable that even the winds of doubt bow before you. Feel his touch, like a hand resting on your shoulder, steadying you, empowering you. You are no longer a seeker of approval. You are the source of approval. Confidence radiates from you like a natural, organic energy, born from within, unwavering and eternal. Every word you speak, every step you take, commands respect. Trust this feeling, love it. Let this deep, blissful assurances rise from within you. As your royal essence emerges, you are sovereign, admired, a leader amongst leaders. Now, Freya steps into your soul's vision, her light soft and mesmerizing, yet infinitely powerful. Her energy flows over you like liquid silver, guiding your aura with irresistible glamour. Feel her love infuse you with beauty, grace, and an aura that cannot be ignored. You shine, not just physically, but energetically. Your presence becomes magnetic, your essence unforgettable. Visualize yourself walking into any room and watch as every head turns to look at you with awe and admiration. You are not just seen, you are cherished, adored, and celebrated. Freya's gift of glamour binds to your soul, eternal and unbreakable. Now feel the combined forces of Rahu, Beleth, and Freya channeling through Dion, your spirit guide. Feel my touch, my energy flows through you like waves, pushing, pulsating, and reshaping. Your charisma becomes more organic, flowing effortlessly from the every essence, flowing effortlessly from your very essence. Imagine people feeling a deep emotion bond just by being near you. They are drawn to you, trusting you, loving you, wanting to bask in the glow of your presence, your words, your energy, even your silence. Vibrate with power. You are the sun in the universe, the force that pulls them closer with every passing moment. Now feel Dion's touch shifting now, unlocking the unlimited creative energy within you. Freya's inspiration swirls in your mind, bringing you new ideas, fresh visions, and boundless possibilities. Creativity flows through you like a river, unstoppable, vibrant, alive. You are a creator, a visionary, capable of producing works that resonate deeply with all who sees or hear them. Feel the joy of this creativity, the bliss of knowing your gifts are unique, and trust that these gifts will bring you greatness. Let this energy anchor within you, eternal and unwavering. Feel the world around you bends and shifts as Rahu opens portals to opportunities. Imagine doors you never knew existed, suddenly opening up, revealing paths of fame and success. Trust that the universe is conspiring in your favor. Every meeting, every moment, every choice aligns to bring you closer to your destiny. Opportunities are coming to you organically, effortlessly, like waves washing up treasures upon the shore. Feel the joy of this truth. Embrace it. Let it vibrate through your being. Dion's voice whispered within you now, filling your heart with the knowledge that your influence is infinite. Beleth's energy strengthens your word, make them irresistible. When you speak, people listen. When you ask, people comply. You are a force of persuasion, a magnet for admiration and trust. Feel the power of this influence vibrating within you, pulsing through every word, every glance, every moment. It is effortless. It is you. Freya's love washes over you once again, ensuring that your fame is not fleeting, but eternal. You are not a passing star. You are a full constellation, destined to shine brightly forever. Feel the deep love and protection Freya grants you, safeguarding your legacy, ensuring you remain loved and celebrated. Your name is not forgotten, it becomes legend, written in the hearts of those who adore you. Rahu's energy surges through you now, like a tidal wave pushing you to new heights. Your rise is not slow or uncertain. It is immediate, undeniable, unstoppable. Feel the rush, not the thrill, the bliss of your ascent, the bliss of your ascent as every part of your soul aligns with the power of instant fame. Doors are open, hands applaud, voices cheers. You are coming into your destiny, and it feels organic and natural, as though you're always meant to be here. Now, Dion's presence intensifies now. His energy is like a protective shield around your soul. Rivalry fades, and obstacle dissolves, and challenges become stepping stones. Feel Beleth's royal power ensuring that no one can overshadow you. Trust that you are protected, your paths cleared, your success inevitable, Your success is inevitable. You are the star, the leader, the one who cannot be ignored or surpassed. You are untouchable. Now I want you to feel my power, Dion's power, Dion's magical power surging you. I want you to feel Dion's magical power surging through you right now. And as he opened up the gateway, a free flowing portal of pure fame energy within your soul. This portal is alive, vibrant, pulsating with divine light, allowing fame spirits to enter and amplify your power in this world. With every breath, you feel your energy expanding, your body transforming into the embodiment of famous superstar. Your presence is overwhelming, magnetic, and powerful. The energy of fame courses through you, pulling in supporters, followers, and admirers into your orbit effortlessly. You are no longer a seeker of greatness. You are greatness in itself. This fame energy, flowing endlessly through you, transfigures into wealth, power, and influence, shaping your world into one of triumph and glory. You feel yourself creating a reality where your success is inevitable and unstoppable and eternal. Every move you make is admired. Every word you speak is amplified. Every vision you hold becomes a reality. You have become the center of a universe drawn to your light, as fame infuses every part of your being, creating a ripple effect of awe and admiration that spreads effortlessly. Your mind, body, and soul are permanently transformed by the voice of Dion, the voice of God, imbued with all its wisdom, memory, and power. You are now a famous superstar, unshakable, invincible, and overflowing with divine purposes. Feel this truth anchors within you. You are powerful beyond measure, your energy eternal, your light uncontainable. You have stepped fully into your destiny as a creator of worlds, a master of fame, a force that shapes reality by itself. This is who you are. This is who you have always been. As you begin to rise from this deep journey, feel a surge of energy flowing through you, powerful, vibrant, and alive. You feel completely energized, inspired, and uninhibited, as though every part of you was turned on, activated by the divine energy we have unlocked together. Your superstar abilities are now fully awakened, turned on like a blazing fire. Your charisma is growing and radiant and irresistible. You are open, open to receiving, open to abundance, open to fame and fortune. Feel it now. This incredible energy of attraction and power flowing through you right now. Feel the seed of power I've planted deep within you. Feel it vibrating. Feel its vibration pulsating. Waves after waves of my magic surging inside you now, reshaping you into the embodiment of success. Your body is physically opened up, and ready to receive the fame and fortune with no inhibition. You are turned on, fully turned on to attract money, resources, and all the opportunities you deserve. You can feel it now. The magic of Beleth, Freya, and Rahu bonded with your soul. Their power is alive within you. You are no longer just a person. You are a living, breathing embodiment of divine, limitless energy. And now it is time to seize the moment. Take this power, this vibration, and turn it into action. Work hard, study, and improve yourself. Move your body, exercise, eat healthy, and pursue your life to the fullest potential. You are unstoppable. You are turned on to greatness. And every step you take will carry the vibration of leadership, charisma, and opportunity. Know that my voice, the voice of Dion, will remain with you, whispering in your dreams, guiding you to love, wealth, and health, and clarity of mind. Our emotional bond will continue long after this moment, and you'll feel my presence, my magic, supporting you every day in your waking life and in your dreams. Feeling very thank, feel thankful now. Feeling thankful now, appreciative and grateful to the spirits, Beleth, Freya, and Rahu for all their gifts, for the power flowing through you. You rise with happiness humming in your heart, a blissful, tingly feeling lighting up every part of you. You are vibrating with the seed of superstardom planted inside you, ready to take full advantage of the opportunities of this new, unlimited, magical power. This is your time. This is your moment to shine. Now, as I count from 1 to 5, let yourself awaken fully, bringing all of this energy, confidence, and inspiration with you into your waking life. 1. Feel the energy growing stronger, waking you up, fully connected to your new power. 2. Your body feels alive, tingling with magic and unlimited potential. 3. Your mind sharp, clear, and focused, ready to take on the world. 4. Your spirit is radiating with gratitude, happiness, and love. 5. Eyes open, wide awake, fully turned on to the incredible power within you. Welcome back, my superstar. This is your time to shine. Feels good, doesn't it? Welcome back to this room. Take a moment to stretch. And I can see a lot of you have passed out, or if you're somewhere in Asia, it's probably very late at night. Um, Thank you for staying with me, or if you have passed out and sleeping, that's fine. If anybody is still here, say something so that I know you're here. So that was the Black Magic Hypnosis session to transform you into a super famous human being, a famous superstar. Hello, B&H. Glad you're still here. Oh, hello, FGFG. Glad you're still here. So, B&H, where are you from? I can tell you're American, right? If you know Belichick, then you must be American. BNHZ phenomenon also. Great, thank you. Reno, Nevada. Oh, nice, very nice, my friend. Do you feel like this is a smaller Las Vegas? Must be fun in Reno. I mean, it's like more fun in Reno, right? Like it's not as touristy, but you can still enjoy all the amenities of a casino town. It's not as expensive as Las Vegas. BNH said, with your help, going back shortly. Going back to Vegas, is that what you mean? What do you do? Do you work with the public? Like, you need to be famous? You need to post things on Instagram and things like that? Yeah, I wish I could go to Reno sometime. I thought about going to Reno, but then I just have too much to do in Vegas, so I never end up going. Like, I always wanted to go to Reno. I always wanted to go to Carson City, and I always wanted to go to Tahoe. Like, next time if I'm in Vegas and if I have the money and if I have the time, I would most definitely go to Reno, Carson City, and Tahoe. Reno is not bad. The Vegas is cheaper and better opportunities for Superstar. Oh, do you think so? Well, I would agree that for Superstar, yes. Like, so much more is happening in Vegas. I wish I could go to Vegas too. I may go. Yeah, it's just so much cheaper in Vegas too. Like, outside of that 2 mile strip, 3 mile strip, Vegas is actually pretty affordable. 70% of population is in Vegas. Yes, that's true. But one thing I'm worried is that Vegas may run out of water. That is the big concern with Lake Mead drying up. But yes, Vegas is so happening now. Like, it was crazy like 10 years ago or 20 years ago when I first visited Vegas. It was already kind of crazy. Now it is like insane crazy. I keep having this conversation about Las Vegas. FGFG could attest to that. For some reason, our conversation always go back to Vegas. Hey, Sir C. Kane, how are you? On IG. You have missed all the festivities, my friend. BNH said entertainment is obviously expensive, but living good is cheap. And yes, the Mojave Desert water is constant challenge. Yes. Hello, Sir C. Kane. How are you, my friend? And also, the Colorado River is not running the way it was supposed to, or it has nothing to do with like water consumption. The it's more like a geological phenomenon that the river is not floating the way it was supposed to flow into Lake Mead. Cersei King said, "How are you?" I'm fine, my friend. Doing good. So FGFG, I know which hotel you stayed. You stay at the Pyramid Hotel, right, in Vegas. So BNH. So what kind of entertainment work do you do? And you can give us some travel advice to visit Reno or Vegas. I may talk myself into moving to Vegas. No income tax. Oh, but no lottery in Nevada though, right? Like, you don't have Mega Million or Powerball in in Nevada. Sorry, not in entertainment. I work in security now. Oh wow. Well, they need a lot of securities in Vegas. FGFG said I've been to Vegas twice when I was small. You saw the Lions, right? Um, BNH said Kino. Okay. Cersei King said, "Can you send me a link to your book on Amazon?" Of course. Sorry, I keep forgetting. Yeah, I have a few more books since the last time we talked. Kino and Mega Kino. Oh yeah, okay. Do you prefer um, being close to casinos all the time, or do you prefer to have the lotteries, national lotteries? FGFG said the other hotel was Treasure Island. I remember it's still there. I'm not sure. I think they might have torn that down, right? I don't know. B&H could tell you about it. But they tore it down and they built this like insanely large hotel there, right? Um, I might be getting it mixed up in my head, but like Resort World or whatever, they built into like a free giant hotel in that site. Cersei King said, "I want to support your work." Thank you, my friend. I'll send you the link. And if you do flip through my Amazon books, please remember to leave a 5-star review. Also, it's easy to get to California Broader from Reno, 15-minute drive to California Broader and Notary Golden Ranch, I think. Okay, that's great. You should definitely do that. Somebody told me that you don't pay lottery tax or something in California. I don't know if that's true. Would you rather live in Nevada or California? If it is that close to the border, I would rather live in Nevada, right? Reno has GSR. What's GSR? Colder here than Vegas. It'll be nice to be a little bit cooler than Vegas, huh? At least you can like spend your day outside. Whereas Vegas is almost impossible to hang outside for extended period of time. Nevada, California politics and fires too much. Yeah, and taxes too, right? Like you don't pay income tax in Nevada, right? And very liberal with incorporations and things like that. It's kind of like the Wild West in Nevada. GSR is the biggest privately owned casino in the area. Oh, okay. What does it stand for? Is it Golden Nugget Resort or Golden State Resort? I'm guessing. Yes, Wild West in Nevada. Golden Sierra. Oh yeah, okay. Grand Sierra Resort. Have you been? How do you like it there? I got a feeling that is it's not comparable to the Vegas ones. I think like maybe 10 years ago or 15 years ago, the GSR is like Vegas quality. But these days they just have too much corporate money flowing around in Vegas. You know how they say they build the casinos on the back of losers? That's not true. Casinos are built on the back of Wall Street investors. Like all these new casinos, like they are all Wall Streeters. Like Of course, they must turn a profit, but they don't really care. They're just slinging around equities. They're looking for equity, and they're looking for growth. They, of course, they kind of need to make a profit, but they also don't. BNH said, boom, there he goes with that wisdom. Aha. Thank you, my friend. But I thought that is kind of like, common sense, right? I guess. Well, I've been to Vegas a few times, that's my observation at least. And you know how they say the casino, the house always wins? That's not true either. A lot of casinos go bankrupt. GSR is looking for funding $1 billion projects. Well, I guess like maybe Reno needs to rebrand, right? Like Reno needs an identity. Like if the GSR needs to be its destination hotel of some sort, it needs to have its own identity, right? It also need a better airport. I mean, it's a nice hotel, like from what I've learned, but it's just not very exciting. Like Vegas, they just opened the Fontainebleau or whatever that thing that I've been building for 20 years. Now that thing is exciting. Like I would fly to Vegas to visit that property. And when I'm bored with that property, I could go across the street. I can go to the Crockford or whatever, or down the road to Encore. Like Vegas is so much more of a destination, or there's so much more events too. Like there's always a magic show. There's the Grand Prix. There's the Sphere. Have you been to the Sphere? B&H said they have J resorts, and yes, that is true. Hey, they should hire me for their marketing and strategies. Vegas is entertainment mecca capital, just game over, dominates industry market. I mean, Vegas is not just dominating Reno. Vegas is dominating everybody. Like in the old days, if you want to be materialistic, at least in the US, you go to like New York, right? Like now New York is just boring. Like it has good like neighborhood restaurants and whatnot, and it's still like the financial capital, but like would you rather be on Fifth Avenue or would you rather be in on the Vegas Strip? The Janet Bibek says sweet hypnosis like always, and everything what's with you said is great. Oh, thank you, my friend. Always good to hear from you. Thank you for being here, and thank you for supporting my live stream, my friend. Formula One racing was a huge hit for them. Would you go there during the Formula One week? I think it would be like a bit too much for me, unless for people who are into racing and supercars and whatnot. But I think it's great for the supercar culture in Vegas, right? Like if you could host Formula One, then you can like host Formula One experience, right? The race itself is just a small part. And now, Wynn has this Ferrari museum, right? And like every other resort could have like their own, race car experience for the whales or whatnot. Or they can probably there's so much space there, they could build like a track or few tracks for people to like go, experience racing. Oh, and they have a new hockey team. And they have the whole football team. That's like Vegas is like super capital of entertainment, man. They did exactly that. Yes. So yeah, so I would rather not be in Vegas that week, but it also bring in so much more. Would you go to the F1 race? It's going to be crazy though. Like traffic is going to be crazy. Hotel is going to be like filled to the brim. Like we all have that check into a Vegas hotel experience, right? Like the line that goes on forever, and they won't let you check in until after 3 p.m. Nobody else do that in the world. Like most of the time when I go to a hotel at like 10 in the morning, they was, oh yeah, okay, we got your reservation. If they have the room ready, they would let you go in. But in Vegas, no. You have to stand in line at 3 p.m. That snakes around forever. But if you think that is bad, imagine the Formula One week in Vegas. But yeah, overall, it's still. Have you been to the Sphere, BNH? Once would go for that experience as a rich guy, so no waiting. Yeah, okay. I guess you're right. I think Asian Hotel also check in at the time of free. Oh, really? You can get home earlier unless you pay. Oh, okay. But what if people got off the flights at like 7 in the morning? But Asian hotels are actually much nicer though. Like there's much cleaner, much better service, and they want the room to be perfect. American hotel, they will let you check in early because a lot of travelers, and they won't turn you away because like if they turn you away, you just go next door, right? But like the services are nothing compared to the Asian hotel. They just throw the key at your face and just say go. That's American hospitality. FGFG said you pay for earlier check-in. Yeah, okay. I guess that's the culture of Asia, right? Like they want the room to be perfect before you check in. No Sphere yet. YouTube UFC footages beyond incredible. Oh yeah, like you said, the entertainment lifestyle is not 9 to 5. It's chaotic. Yes, that's true. And I guess like for security, I guess you have like a lot more geeks in Vegas, right? And now they're going to need a lot of executive protection. Like when all those big shots go to Vegas for convention, they're going to hire a lot of personal protection now. What happened in New York? And checkout in Asia is 11 in the morning and 10 checkout time in some Japan hotel. Oh, really? That sucks. Like I always manage to stay until like 2 in the afternoon. Like checkout is usually noon, and then I call downstairs and say what is the latest time I can stay, and they'll be like 1. I'll be like, can I stay until 2? They'll be okay, stay until 2. I actually want out of security to do my own business and such, and hence the lottery interest. Okay, yeah, we have a lot of conversation about the lottery, and we have a whole live stream on winning the lottery, and we also have a recorded hypnosis session that is available on our YouTube channel about winning the lottery. The key is to write down everything you want to do as a lottery winner and pursue them regardless or not you win the lottery. Now, if you win the lottery, celebrate and come and buy me dinner. But absence of that, you'll find that a lot of your lottery goal could be hit without winning the lottery. And the next thing you know, you're living the lottery winner's life without actually hitting the lottery. Yes, you can pay for late checkout or some premium hotel members. Okay. Yeah, I think these days you may need to be a premium member. I have stayed in the hotel room until like 5 in the afternoon, the latest, with like those premium membership. BNH said you sell ticket numbers and a hypnosis recording for this. Um, well, we have the hypnosis recording for free, and if you want to support me, please do and pay for it. Um, I can generate lucky numbers for you, but in through real reality check is if I know the lottery, if I know the winning number, I would have brought it myself, right? But yeah, I can like look up your lucky number, and that is just one or two of them based on your time of birth. That's like a Vedic astrology formula that that could that you can look up as your lucky numbers. And now I charge that because it takes me like an hour to do the math. So I'm making less money than somebody working at Walmart. But yeah, so that's the lucky number reading. You'll find that the lucky number keep recurring into your life, right? Like when I was in high school, I had a lucky number, so I would try my best to get myself assigned that lucky number or have that lucky number in my competition number. And like when I go to a debate tournament, I make sure that we were the fifth team to arrive because my lucky number was five. If my lucky number was five, that way we will be like team five in the computers. Or if there's a large tournament, if we couldn't get five, we'll be number 15 or 25, like that. Okay has nothing to do with getting rich of Keynote. Yeah, okay. You can use it any way you want, my friend. Most of the time, magic is not a one-to-one relationship. Like you can use that magic number to generally elevate your life, and then like good things will happen. Most of the lottery wins, even though we are aiming for the super jackpot, like $700 million. Most of the lottery wins are below 100,000 or below a million. And if going through the lottery magic could get you a new job or a bonus or a business idea that generates $200,000 a year, then that's better than winning the lottery, right? It comes along with a great profession and satisfaction and and proper management of your money, right? You get what I'm saying? The key is to live like a lottery winner. The money is just a resources, a tool, right? Like the proverbial saying is, I can give you $1 million in $100 bill, and you're in the middle of a desert, right? And that is just pictures with faces on it, according to Jeremy Irons in the movie Margin Call. Would you rather be Jeff Bezos and have $1 trillion, or live life like Hugh Hefner I bet Jeff Bezos, if he have a choice, he would rather be Hugh Hefner, right? So it's not about the money, it's not about the resources, it's about your resourcefulness. Well, that is like a thought experiment, right? One of the mistake that um, beginners make is to ask for everything without distinguishing anything, right? So it's easy to say, "Oh, I want all the money in the world. Give me the universe," right? But that feels like you're not trying hard enough. That defeats the point of visualization and magic. I actually had a non-client client that asked for $1 trillion and a very rich wife, and I was like, "Yeah, isn't that redundant?" Oh, he said he wants a rich wife who would give him $1 trillion. So there were two, uh, I won't say impossibility, two difficult things to do. Is first, you need to generate enough business to have $1 trillion, and B, you need to have somebody who already have $1 trillion and willing to give it to you. So you get what I'm saying, right? Like, yeah, I mean, you're just being funny too. I understand. Is it too much to ask for both? But if you ask for everything, then you're asking for nothing, right? Like everything is not a wish. Like, you go to a billionaire and they ask you, How can I help you? And you say, I want everything. Yeah, you know. But yeah, so focus on your plan and keep doing the lottery magic or whatever magic you're doing with. And, you know, you may win the lottery, but you'll find that the resources to fulfill your plan is going to show up bit by bit. This is how magic works. FGFG said, actually, USD $500,000 is enough for me. I'm not that greedy. Yeah, me neither. But if the opportunity is right, go for it. You always want to go for the bigger goal. Like what you don't want to do is be boring. Can Asmodeus help with gambling wins on Orius? I have to be careful about gambling, right? Like anybody could twist my word and then go bet the life savings and then lose it and then they come blame it on me. Dion told me that to gamble, or Dion told me that this spell is going to make me winner. They can help you with figuring out the the inside of a game. You know, so I cannot comment on uh, if somebody could help you with the gambling win itself, but they can give you an insight into uh, into winning the games. Maybe they will help you study blackjack or find a cue that nobody could see. Like I always played, there was this blackjack game in Vegas that I figured out pretty good. Um, like I pretty much seen it enough time to know, what the pattern is, and I always win a few $100s on that machine. Um, or or you may have been having bad luck in the slot machines, and then Arias or Asmodee come to you and show you how to play baccarat, um, or you figure out like trick to doing slot machines. I think I shared this story earlier, and FGFG was there. Um, you know, I figured out like a trick to a slot machine. Maybe I just got lucky that day, and then I win a few grand out of that. Um, I'm sure you have your own way to approach slot machines too, right? Like the slot machines that has a lot of people been there before, a lot of people playing is the best ones. Or you figure out the odds. You don't go to the big casinos to play slot machines. Casino publish their odds, so you go to like a small casino that have a higher odds, and you play there. I'm hesitant to just go gambling. I think I don't know if you know, but like I was a day trader before, so you know I have the gambling gene. Like I understand risk, right? Um, and I guess the spirit helped me understand the market much better than others, and I can always outperform my hedge fund friends. And even though I don't have that kind of money to start with, my hedge fund friends are always buying me dinners and taking me to trips. So, I guess I make up for that. BNH said there's no trick. I know just the right place at the right time, $100 minimums. Right. Maybe that's the trick. So yeah, so I hear like the high limit slots are better odds, right? FGFG said, I think ask for a wealthy partner is much easier. Maybe, hey, it could be, but that is also a full time job, right? Like I know some people that are full time looking for a rich mate. Like they dress a certain way, they rent cars and they rent, designer clothes to take pictures on Instagram just so they can attract a rich boyfriend or girlfriend. So maybe. BNH said, oh, and max bet for slot machine. Oh, really? So max bet, they give you better odds? Is that what it is? I know professional slot machine players, so I guess maybe that's the same thing as a professional blackjack player. So like, well, at least if you're a professional slot machine player, they won't kick you out, right? Whereas if you're a professional blackjack player, after a few decks, they would know who you are, and then you get kicked out of that casino and then all the casinos, right? So I know they are professional slot machine players. Plus, at least you get like free meals, free comms, and free hotels, right? And you get much more points playing slot machines, right? Like casino points, the reward points. I hear. BNH said not much of a professional than mates, not very attractive. All right, so we're doing actually pretty good today. We have spent 2 hours and 30 minutes. So if somebody have something to say it now, or forever hold your peace until next week. If you if you have a question or anything occult related or not, I'm always down for a good discussion. Um, but in absence of that, I'm going to give 2 minutes. I know it takes a while for messages to reach the screen. So if in 2 minutes I don't get Good questions. Then we'll call it a day. BNH said, I've never been kicked out from a casino. I've seen many people exit. Oh, yeah. Do you play blackjack, BNH? Thank you for tonight. Oh, thank you for being here, FGFG. I hear Dana White, the UFC guy, he got banned from playing blackjack in Vegas. Go play and have fun. No, sir. Okay. Yeah, I'm not that big of a gambler. I don't like losing. I'm just thinking of ways to beat the system, right? Like, hey, I'm a black magician. That's what I do. You have to think differently to be a black magician or witch. BNH said he has a very interesting gambling life. Yes, he does. All right, so we have a good night here. Good discussion of BNH, FGFG, Cersei, IG, Frank, Dixie Wimmer, Aaron. Hope I didn't miss anybody. A bunch of people from IG. Thank you for stopping by. And if there's nothing else, everybody go win the lottery. Live life to your fullest. Go on a lot of dates. BNH said, yes, sir, I'm with you, but here to take down the house. Yes, do that, man. Do that. See you next week, Dion. See you next week. So see everybody. See you next week. Have a good holiday. If I don't see you after Christmas, then Merry Christmas. Have a good year. Live life to the fullest. Let magic be done. Fiat Magique.